She thought she found the love of her life, but instead, she found a man who would control, terrorize, and ultimately destroy everything she'd worked for. This is the haunting true story of a woman who tried to escape a violent love, but couldn't outrun the fury that finally caught up with her. She just opened her own boutique fashion store in downtown Seattle, working with local influencers and turning her passion into a business. That's when she met Ryan Mitchell, a self-proclaimed tech entrepreneur with charm, money, and a smile that could melt walls. At 25, Emily Carter was thriving. He came into her shop one evening, asking for a custom suit for an investor meeting. 1 week later, they were dating. Within months, he was calling her his future wife and even gave her $10,000 to upgrade her storefront. Emily's friends were skeptical of how fast things were moving. But to Emily, Ryan was everything: supportive, funny, ambitious. "He believes in me," she told her best friend, "more than anyone ever has." But behind that belief was control, slow, suffocating, and dangerous. Ryan moved into Emily's apartment after only 4 months. He started making decisions for her business, telling her which designs to drop, which clients to avoid, and how she should market to real men. He didn't like her posting on social media and questioned every male follower she had. Emily brushed it off at first. "He's just protective," she'd say. "He loves me that much." Showed up unexpectedly at her store. Made her cut off longtime friends, saying they were jealous of what we have. But soon, love turned to domination. He monitored her phone. He threw her phone across the room and shoved her against the wall. The red flags were there. But by the time Emily saw them clearly, she was already tangled in his web. Her smile faded. The once vibrant designer became a shadow of herself. He claimed since he invested money, he deserved part ownership. One night, after a disagreement over her speaking with a male client, Ryan snapped. Lindsay urged her to document everything: photos, voice memos, texts, and medical records. He apologized immediately, crying, begging, promising therapy. "I just love you so much, Emily. Please don't leave me." Quietly, she began transferring her business to a new bank account. Ryan noticed something was different. He became more volatile, punching walls, stalking her at work, threatening to ruin her life if she ever left him. She forgave him. Again. And again. She worked on her fall collection, began rebuilding relationships, and even scheduled her first therapy appointment. Each time, the violence got worse. Each time, the apologies got smoother. Emily started wearing long sleeves in summer. She worked late to avoid going home. But the final straw came when he tried to seize control of her business account. Filed a restraining order. But without hard proof of imminent danger, police said their hands were tied. Emily refused. And that's when Ryan turned truly dangerous. Terrified, Emily reached out to her childhood friend Lindsay, who worked in law enforcement. Emily created a folder called "In Case Something Happens." Security footage showed Ryan loitering in the alley behind the store at 8:36 p.m. She found a new apartment in a gated community. Then came the turning point. She left. Then he set fire to part of the boutique to destroy evidence. No goodbyes. No letters. Just vanished. For the first time in a year, Emily felt free. But Ryan wasn't done. He started calling from private numbers. Sent her dozens of emails. One simply said, but the evidence was undeniable: Emily's documented abuse, the restraining order, voice memos of threats, and the fire damage. A woman spotted him sleeping in a park in Spokane. He was arrested the same day. "I know where you are." She changed her number. That Friday, she texted Lindsay, "I'm finally sleeping again. He can't find me here." Her boutique was turned into a memorial by the city, with flowers, candles, and love letters pinned to the boarded-up door. But she was wrong. On October 14, Emily stayed late at the boutique, finalizing inventory. At 9:02 p.m., he entered through the back, using a spare key he had stolen months earlier. He waited in silence. Emily locked up at 9:17 p.m. If someone you love begins to control, isolate, or harm you, it's not love. Get out. Get help. And never stay silent. As she turned around, Ryan confronted her. There were no cameras inside, but the forensic team later pieced together what happened based on blood spatter and her injuries. Ryan beat her mercilessly. Emily was found by firefighters, barely alive, under a pile of fallen shelves. She had been stabbed twice and suffered multiple fractures. She died en route to the hospital. Ryan fled the scene and vanished for 6 days. The entire city of Seattle followed the manhunt. His face was plastered on billboards, news stations, and TikTok feeds. During his trial, Ryan smirked in court. His defense team tried to claim mental illness. Emily's "in case something happens" folder was presented in court. It was her final act of courage, proof of everything she endured. The jury took less than 4 hours. Ryan Mitchell was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Emily's death sparked national outrage. Thousands of women shared their stories online using #JusticeForEmily. Lindsay founded the Emily Carter Foundation, which provides emergency funds, legal aid, and safe houses for women in abusive relationships. Her first billboard read, "If love feels like fear, it's not love." Emily couldn't escape his fury. But her story is helping others escape theirs. Emily's story is tragic, but it's also a warning. What are your thoughts on this chilling case? Drop your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more real, haunting stories, only on Secrets of the Case.